All right. In this video, we're going to focus on the upper body and the arms. We're going to do snake arms and the shoulder shimmy. Once again, I will always emphasize dance posture so that we protect our body. You're going to have a little bend in the knees. Going to tuck in the lower abs, tuck in the pelvis. Take a deep breath, lifting that chest, and even when you exhale, that chest stays lifted. And then roll the shoulders back, and you're ready to go. So to start, we'll do the snake arm, and this one is definitely powered by the elbows. Starting with one arm out, get it nice and straight. We're going to try and keep the shoulder neutral, try not to ever lift it. You're going to end up bending that elbow backwards, so it's more like this. And with that elbow bent back, you're going to try and lift it a little bit without lifting that shoulder. You may not have a whole much of a lift, but you will lift. When you feel like you can't go any further up, let that elbow rotate down. Rotate it up and rotate it down. At the same time, we're trying to keep the hands still. Not everyone's going to be able to do this right off the bat. That's okay. Just rotate it up and down. Up and down. Up and down. When we're ready, we're going to lift that arm. So when this elbow lifts, you're going to let the arm float upwards and let the wrist and the hand trail behind. And then you rotate that elbow down, let the wrist and the hand trail behind. So elbow, wrist, hand, elbow, wrist, hand. Elbow, wrist, hand, elbow, wrist, hand. When you feel better, start smoothing that out. Now for the other side, once again, get that nice little bend in the elbow. Then just kind of rotate the elbow upwards and rotate the elbow down. Rotate the elbow up, rotate the elbow down. And when you're ready, when that elbow rotates up, let the arm float up, wrist, hand, then our elbow rotate down, wrist, hand. Elbow, wrist, hand, elbow, wrist, hand. Elbow, wrist, hand, elbow, wrist, hand. And then just start to smooth it out. Try to think of waves. All right, now to get to the rest of it. Get both hands up and ready, get those elbows back. And think of when one elbow goes up, the other one's going down. Seems like a little weird to the body at first. So as we bend one up, let the other go down and just take your time. Take your time, go nice and slow. And if you feel a little wooden in the beginning, that's okay. If you need to, if you feel like that's a little much, just focus on opposite elbow rotations. So as one goes up, the other one goes down. And just play with that for a little bit. And then when you feel more comfortable with that, start practicing letting the arms float up and down. And you can keep those snake arms nice and small. You can make them really big, almost like when they get like this, it's almost like there's a beach ball between your arms. If you want to keep them small again, you can do them nice and low. Or you can even make them nice and high. And if they're high, it's just one arm's more straight while the other bends. So you've got high, mid, you can do mid and big, or you can do low. And you can play with variations. All right, now for the shoulder shimmy. So with this, chest lifted up, shoulders roll back. What you're going to do, shoot one shoulder forward, just kind of punch it forward. Try not to lift the elbow. Just punch it forward, punch it back. Punch it forward, punch it back. Punch it forward, punch it back. It's like you're trying to punch somebody with just your shoulder here. Just punch and then back. Punch, back. Punch, back. Play with that other side. Punch it forward, punch it back. Punch it forward, punch it back. Punch it forward, punch it back. When you're ready, as one goes forward, the other goes back. Then you switch it. They just alternate. Once again, we don't want our shoulders to go up if you can. Try to relax it. Just take your time. Alternate the shoulders forward and back. When you're comfortable, start making it go faster. We'll double time it. And of course, depending on the size of your chest, sometimes you can just let the chest take over momentum, especially when you start to go really fast. Sometimes you can be cute and just kind of like that. A little forward, you can lean forward a little bit, over to the side. And just play with different tempos. And if this is too fast, once again, keep it nice and slow. All right, those are snake arms and shimmies. Enjoy.